Hello, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hello to all of my Facebook saints and Sunday school dropouts. I hope you've had a wonderful day. And where are my YouTube saints? I hope everything's going well for you. Please forgive me. I'm about 2 minutes late. Uh, I was running, so I apologize. But I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. So come on in and let's talk. If this is your first time joining us for a live, welcome. We love having new people. Make sure to tell us that you're new and where you're from so that we can show you some love. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Let's see here. Who's in here with me? Hey, Miss Regina. I hope all is well. Hey, Joey. How are you, boo? Hello. How's everybody? Hi, Miss Tina. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Q. Hope all is well. Y'all have to forgive me. This weekend has been wild. Whew. Whew. So we just had to puff it up, puffing stuff. Powder puff girl. That's what we're working with today. Holly, happy birthday, Holly. Happy birthday. And I'm so glad you chose to end your birthday with us. Thank you. Thank you so much. Lori. Oh, not the IEPs. Oh, gosh. You're a teacher, right? Well, listen, just take a break for just a moment and be with us so that we can have some fun and hopefully take you away from all that work for a few minutes, okay? Let's see here. How's everybody doing? Hello from North Carolina. Hi, Joy from Aretha Franklin's Crossed Ankles in the Casket. Guess what I know you have to be looking at the Aretha Franklin movie. I have it on record, so I plan on watching it too. Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing today? Luther, hello, first time, Columbia, South Carolina. Well, thank you for joining us, Luther. And I think I saw another one that's new. Hi, Lisa. I'm so glad I'm so glad you found my page too, so I can harass you and you can enjoy some of the crazy that we do. Well, as you all know, it is Sunday. So let's see here. Hey, hi, Dewana, how are you? You're new to the live, but I'm not new to you, huh? Well, listen, we'll start the show like we always do. I have a bless your heart for you. Now, bless your heart for the new people means just that. You know, in the South, that's what we say when we don't have something nice to say. If you don't have anything nice to say, you just go, bless your heart. So, you know, that goes for that. It can go for anything like, when you see someone who thinks they are just the best thing going, they think that they just are the sharpest thing you've ever laid eyes on, and the ensemble that they've chosen to wear just ain't quite right. Bless their hearts. So I have a bless your heart for you today, and normally when we do bless your hearts, I just find things that are all over the place. I get it off the news or I'll hear about it and I share with you guys. But today I have a very special bless your heart. Okay. It's about me. Y'all know when I do crazy, I have to tell you what I've done. So I will definitely share this with you. I'm trying to read the comments too. I just love that I got family everywhere, from Georgia to Kentucky, Iowa. I see you, Miss D. Sister Johnson's from Iowa, and then we got San Diego. I just love it that we all are from all over the place, and we can come together and have a couple of laughs on a Sunday night. So let me tell you about my bless your heart. Okay. First and foremost, I had a won't he do it. A won't he do it moment. I thought my daughter had a torturement this weekend, which is my code for a tournament. For anyone who doesn't understand, you know, she plays softball. And so a torturement is when they torture me by putting me out in all kinds of weather, watching these teams play. And the thing is, if they keep winning, they keep playing. So I go through this torturement in my mind because I want her to win, but I'm secretly praying that she loses so we can go home. Not to mention, we're in the South, and right now the weather is a little hormonal, bless her heart. So you got to pack like for everything. So you have to have blankets and towels and sunscreen and shorts and a sweatshirt. You just don't know. You just don't know. So yeah, that's a torturement because you just don't know. So wait a minute. Joey says, I gotta bless your heart. I say big bless your heart to those gossipy co-workers. Oh yeah. There's a gossipy person everywhere. Um, what was that line in Steel Magnolias? You don't have something good to say, come sit by me. I understand. But the Lord saved me. I don't know why I thought the torturement was this weekend, but it wasn't. So I just didn't have to deal with that. Thank you, Jesus. And I've had a really just productive weekend, okay? And so I was trying to get some things done. I'm moving, everything's going well. I took a shower, okay? And I took off my glasses. Naturally, I don't have wipers on my glasses. There's no point. So had my glasses off. Get out the shower, run to my room. I'm lotioning up. Nobody's in the house at this very moment. So I said, you know what? I just put on the basics. But the leggings that I wanted to wear dawned on me. They're in the dryer. I still don't have on my glasses. Okay, cool. So I run to the dryer to get out these leggings. Pull them out. I'm ready. I just put on my leggings. Right. Okay. So I'm lotioned up. I put one leg in the leggings and it don't feel right at all. I pulled one leg in, and when it got up past my calf muscle, it felt more like a blood pressure cuff than it did a pair of leggings. It was squeezing the mess out of my leg. I said, okay, now, Lord, I know that during this here Corona situation, I had an affair with that couple of them cookies. I know I did. I know that me and the Chips and the Hoys and then the Girl Scouts. I know I've been eating. I know that. But why do these pants feel like a blood pressure cuff on my leg? You understand what I'm saying? So I go on and I keep trying to pull it up and I get it up my thigh. And at this point, it's not going any further. And I'm like, now, did I shrink my clothes? This material doesn't shrink. I didn't. I washed them in cold water. What is wrong? I don't understand. There's no way I've gotten that big. Okay. So now I'm sitting here on my couch with one leg in these leggings, literally about to cut off my circulation, trying to figure out what in the world has happened. I was upset. So I take them off. I roll them off. I almost had to cut them off, but I got them off. And I go in the room to get my glasses because I needed them. Yes, Q. Q knows. I had on Sydney's leggings. Sydney is my 10-year-old. Yeah. Those are, I don't know if you all have children, but one store, they just closed that's for preteens is called Justice. Now, Justice just went out of business. But let me just tell you, there was no mercy, no justice in those leggings for me. Do you understand? No justice in the justice for me. So now I've got to buy my child some more leggings because those, I've stretched them out. You know how you're supposed to stretch out on the altar when you pray? Well, I don't think that's what they meant. Moral of the story, the bless your heart. Don't try to do stuff without your glasses on. It's not healthy. It's not wise. You can end up ruining a whole outfit. Sorry. Yeah. So that was my bless your heart. That's it, Winter. No justice, no peace. That was not a peaceful situation. You know, the only piece was a piece of my thigh hanging out them leggings. That's what it was. Oh, poor Sydney. Poor Sydney. Wait a minute. Is my Aruba friend here? Aruba, you don't have to worry about wearing leggings. No, but in Aruba, everyone else needs to worry about me trying to put on anything sitting out there on that beach. You want to keep your tourism up, don't you? Oh gosh. Kevin said, thank you. Thank you for being optimistic. At least you got it up to your thigh. Oh, what'd you say, Kelly? Kelly says you should have had an usher. Oh no, I needed more than an usher. See, an usher, a good church usher, has mints, tissue, and a fan. Now, I needed all of those, I'm sure. especially that fan because I was sweating trying to get it up my thigh. But at that moment, I needed EMS. I needed a paramedic because I was cutting off circulation to my leg and halfway breathing trying to pull them up. So sorry. So that's your bless your heart moment of the day. Your girl trying to put on clothes that she had no business putting on. Mm-hmm. How are y'all doing? How was your weekend? Let me ask you that before we get into tonight's topic. Let's see here. I am a teacher still teaching from home a year later, and your homeschool video popped up in my feed, and I fell out all over again. Oh, well, at the rate we're going, I feel another prayer in my spirit. I needed the Lord. I needed some prayer to get out those leggings. Let's see here. Oh, listen, I love this. Everybody's saying it's good evening, Cynthia. Cynthia wants everybody to know good evening. And Tammy as well. Tammy says, hello, beautiful ladies. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see here. Did you wreck Miss Sydney's leggings? Oh, I'm sure I did. Now, listen, elastic is a good thing. Okay. And you know, leggings have elastic in them, but they can only stretch so far. You don't put that kind of pressure on the situation. You know, something they say all the time is the Lord won't put more on you than you can bear. I'm sure that's what those leggings were saying at that time, but I put way more on those leggings than it could bear. Let's see here. Roro says, my weekend was a good one. Good. Okay, Q, what did you do this weekend? I see it coming up. I went to the beach with my sisters for my birthday yesterday. Well, happy belated birthday to you, Q, and I'm glad you had a chance to get out. Get out, even if I know everybody's kind of in a weird space right now because some people are out and ready to move on and get up back into the swing of things. And a lot of people aren't there yet. And some people, it's anxiety forming to even think about going outside. So I just want to go outside. Even if you don't go around people, just get some fresh air. Get some fresh air. Let's see here. Let's see here. Maybe you should have had music of Flashdance in the background of the maniac. She's a maniac, maniac. Wasn't no help. Wasn't no help. I needed to the only thing that maybe could have helped me was some Crisco or some butter. Slide them up. That is it. Spandex stretch tester. That's it. And I failed the test. Let me just tell you. Let's see here. Is she going to be mad that you wrecked them? Probably not. Sydney is my flower child, so she doesn't get upset about things like that. So well, I'll tell you what she's going to get upset about. I did my live without a new picture here. That's what she's going to be upset about. For all my new people, my daughter does pictures and I usually have one here and I forgot to get it. So she'll be upset about that. Let's see here. Mary says, I'm a mail carrier. Ooh, stop right there. Mary is a mail carrier. Everyone lift your hands and send them towards Mary. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all that you do. And you are an essential worker. Thank you. So I am out 6 days a week wearing my stifling mask. Oh, I bet you got some never again stories you could share with us, Mary. You've encountered some things, I am sure, especially the four-legged things. I'm sure you have. Okay. So here's my question for tonight. Okay. Since who went hiking in the mountains? Mandy, you went hiking? I love hiking. I act like I don't. Something crazy always happens, but I love it. I'm glad you had a chance to do that. That's good. Wait a minute. The kids at the church played wiffle ball tonight. What is wiffle ball? Y'all know I'm not athletic. Somebody tell me, what is wiffle ball? Okay. Tell me what that is. So this weekend, my husband and I went to a restaurant that is not far from Chattanooga. It's in a place called Jasper, Tennessee, and it's called Top of the Rock. Literally, it sits on top of a bluff that overlooks Alabama, Tennessee, and parts of Georgia. It is gorgeous. Okay. And after we ate, we went across this little bridge and took a couple of pictures. And he decided, I don't know what kind of insurance he thinks he has, because I don't, I've seen our insurance policies. He decided to walk out and stand on the edge of a rock. Yeah. And I stood back, and before he could take a step too far, I said, get back here. Don't do that. I'm the rule follower. I was scared. And from that moment, he just did it without even thinking about it, without any fear. He just went out there. Okay. And I'm back there saying, don't do that. So my question for you tonight is, are you a risk taker? Now, while I'm waiting for you to respond to that, let me read. Sarah seems to have a very good wiffle ball. Is the ball that is attached to the, with the pole and the string. Never really understood how to play it. Neither did I, Sarah. But I bet you one thing, I understand how to get hit in the face with it when I was a child. No, I don't know why. What's the wiffle part of the ball? Because no, I know what that game is now. That is one of the many never agains of my childhood. I have plenty of stories about that. I never called it that. I called it trauma. That's what it is. It is one of the many reasons that my parents, I think, realized I might need glasses. Because I was standing there and they would they hit the ball real hard. And I don't know if you're supposed to duck or what, but I've been hit upside the head with that wiffle ball a many a day. So let's see here. Okay, I'm starting to get responses about risk taking. Kelly says, no, I'm not a risk taker. Hugh, no, I'm not a risk taker. Vicky says, what? God put your replay on my Facebook last night around 12 a.m. Before I knew it, it was 5 in the morning, Vicky. You had me in tears with the appreciate and value video. That conversation was a really good one for all of us. You are appreciated and valued, Kelly. You are. And that kind of goes in line with our conversation tonight. Sometimes we don't value our worth to take the risk. So this is part 2. You can think of it as part 2. Amy says, definitely not a risk taker. Okay. Is anyone a risk taker? Because it looks like the majority of us are not. I see a lot of no's. No. Okay. Sunny. Okay. My friend Sunny is a risk taker. So is anyone else like Sunny? Let's see here. My mama says taking a risk is like walking by blind faith, but God didn't order the steps. Taking a risk is like walking by blind faith, but God didn't. Well, okay. Hold on, mama, because I have a question. I'm going to challenge you on that just a little bit. Yes, I'm a risk taker. Can live with what if. Okay. So you live on the edge, Sandy. Sandy lives on the edge. You and Sunny. Okay, let's see here. I'm definitely not a risk taker, but Lord knows my kids are. One singer, dancer, one cheerleader, rodeo. That's your risk taker right there. All 3 sons believe they're invincible. Yes. Okay, so here's the second part of the question. For my non-risk takers, why? What prevents you from taking a risk? And I'm asking because I'm not a big risk taker either. What prevents you from taking a risk? Is it a part of is it innate for you? Is it just something that has always been there? Or did something happen that was so traumatic you decided I am no longer taking risks? And for all of my people who take risk, who live on the edge, my question for you is, has there ever been a time where you question that part of yourself, where you took a big risk and then realized, I shouldn't have done that? Okay, so Kelly says everything for you goes back to fear. Fear, just fear in general. Okay. Wait a minute. Who is Michael Phelps? Wait a minute. Yes, Q. As long as I have a vest, I'm Michael Phelps. Hold on. Who are you, Flipper? You just in the water? You just being the Little Mermaid? I'm in the comments. Okay, so let's see here. Life and death. Okay. Okay. Let's start here. Let's not think of it. I love it, Nancy. Nancy said, "Cause I ain't stupid." Let's come back. I'm not gonna go to the edge of a rock. Okay, my husband did that, and I'm with y'all. Think of something smaller. Um, what if it's just anything outside of your comfort zone? So if you're kind of quiet, maybe speaking up. Okay, I'll give you a very practical example. Very practical. For my non-risk takers, let's go small. You're at a table and you're eating and you do not like your food, but you don't like sending stuff back. And would you ever take the risk of just sending it back? Or when someone really hurts your feelings, would you you like someone, would you take that risk of saying that to them? That just don't go to the edge of the rock. Stay kind of close and just think of everyday examples. That's what I mean. Okay. So fear, I'm looking in the comments, they're coming in quickly, which is great, but it looks like fear is big. Mary says, I have huge faith because I've witnessed miracles in my own life, so I don't have fear anymore. Okay, so fear was holding you back from taking a risk. Okay. And you've seen miracles. That's wonderful, Mary. That's wonderful. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Michael Phelps is back. Winter says, no, I swam with the Wait a minute. You really are the Little Mermaid. You swimming with sharks? That's a risk. Okay. That's living on the edge. And I don't know. And you don't know how to swim? Winter. What? Winter? I'm not sure what season you were in, Winter, but you was in spring because you sprung into crazy with this one. Can't swim and in there with sharks. Were you auditioning for the Fear Factor? What was going on? I did it because I got to meet new people. I will introduce you to some new people at a restaurant on dry land. And it was an adventure that I can talk. We can talk about some things that do not require water and not being able to swim and sharks. But to each his own, no judgment. I'm teasing you. No judgment. Let's see here. I was raised by my grandmother who taught us to be cautious. Okay. But do you ever feel that what Winter did was completely out of her comfort zone? And I'm sure she has wonderful stories from that. So do you ever feel not taking a risk and not being cautious may prevent you from enriching your life or having a wonderful experience? Do you feel it keeps you in a box? That's what I want to know. It may not. And for some people, being in that box is just fine. So I understand. Let's see here. Oh, I missed the comment. Won't come up. Miss Betty says, I've always been afraid to be in front of big crowds. But when I joined a particular church, I became a part of the choir and had to be right out in front when I sang. Woo! And I know that was rough, Miss Betty, because a lot of people, especially us good church folks, don't understand. Our resting face does not say Jesus is in my heart. Jesus may be in their heart, but the devil's on their face. Our resting faces, a lot of people don't realize, can be extremely intimidating. So I'm glad that you stepped out of your comfort zone. Let's see here. Yes, to some degree. Richard said yes, to some degree. Okay. Let's see here. Catherine, life is about an adventure. I will slide sideways into my grave, praising God for the life he gave me. Come on in. Yes. Let's just hope some of these risks that people take aren't the reason why they're sliding into to heaven sideways. But I'm with you. Okay, Kelly. Kelly says she'd rather stay in the corner away from people. Okay, let me challenge you. Is your risk taking issue with people or with experiences? Okay, hold on, hold on. The good mother is speaking. Let's see. Mama says, from that perspective, Brandy, I guess taking risks hinges on your willy be valuable. Be vulnerable? Be vulnerable. Willie be vulnerable. Willie be okay, Mama, you're gonna have to break that one down for me. Willie is my daddy's name. Are you telling me that I'm acting like my daddy? I'm not sure. You gotta give me more. Nancy says, I work in a lab. Every single time I get ready to stick a patient, I wonder who said I could have a needle and poke people with it. I know. However, I am good at it and I love talking with my patients. Good. You took a risk and it worked out for you. It worked out for you. I love it. A willingness. Okay, so taking a risk requires us to be our willingness to be vulnerable, which goes back to our conversation about knowing your worth and your value and knowing you are appreciated. Because when you know your value and you know your worth, I feel that that does open you up more and make you at least more willing to put yourself out there in certain situations. Now, I'm not telling you to go stand on the edge of a rock. I'm not telling you to jump in the tanks with Winter with some sharks, although Winter, your new name for the night is the Little Mermaid. But when you value yourself, I do feel that opens you up to a whole new world and you're willing to take risks, even if they're small ones, even if it means you walk into a room, maybe by yourself, and say hello to somebody and spark up a new conversation, spark up a conversation with someone new. For a lot of us, just doing something that every day, mundane, takes a lot. It does. It takes a lot. And so you've got to figure out what is stepping out of your comfort zone just a little bit. Don't go sit on the edge of a rock. But I do challenge everybody to do one thing this week, one thing that is out of your comfort zone. I will be very open with you. The one thing that I need to do, I'm going to have to figure out how to work up to it. And it sounds crazy, but the one thing that I really want to do, and you all tell me now, what's one thing, even my risk takers, because everybody has a limit. What's one thing you can do out of your comfort zone? The one thing that I'm going to do is ride an elevator. If you only knew, that's going to be major. If I can get to ride an elevator, I don't know how in the world I think I'm going to travel the world and get to speak and do comedy. And I have a huge hyperventilating fear of elevators. Let's see here. Miss G, Lady G says, I took a huge risk and a long story short, was able to go into my grandparents' house. I never met them. Wow. See, that's huge. That was huge. That was huge. I completely understand that. Let's see here. Kelly Jo, it is terrifying to succeed. When you take a step outside of your comfort zone and take the risk, it is scary to find your worth and achieve success. Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you one reason that makes it makes it scary. It is your path and nobody else can take it for you. And so it's scary because it's lonely. Now, people can support you. Don't get me wrong, but it's your path. And so you got to do that walk out on your own physically without other people, but the good Lord is always with you. So yes, I agree with you 100%. I'm actually going to quote Lionel Richie. Right before I went live, I was looking at American Idol, and I don't know where he got this from, but he's one of the judges, and he said, life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. That's where life begins, is when you step out of your comfort zone. Because here's the thing, once you get to the edge of your comfort zone and you step out of it and you do something, you're actually expanding your comfort zone. You're making your bubble bigger. Let's see here. Okay. Rich said, not weird. I worked with a flight attendant this trip who would put her bags in the lift and told me she will meet me on the 5th floor and ran up 5 floors. Yes, I've done it. I will do it in a heartbeat, which is crazy because I'm so out of shape, but I will walk upstairs. I would have put my luggage on the elevator with you, but I will. Let's see here. Justin says, I took a risk a week ago, which was me driving a friend home. Okay, I got you. So you stepped out of your comfort zone by driving. Is that what you're telling me? Or driving with someone else in the car? Let me know, Justin. Nana, I'm going to have eye surgery. I have been putting it off due to my fear, but this week I'm going to do it. Come on, Nana. Yes, do it. Do it, because that affects your quality of life. So don't put it off anymore. Step out there. You know who you are and you know whose you are, and you know he is the healer. So don't even worry about it. Just do it. Just do it. Absolutely. But I'm saying that, and I need you to say that back to me when I try to get on this elevator, okay? I might take y'all with me. Ooh, I might. Oh, let's see here. Let me see. I'm trying to catch these comments. They're moving so fast. Michelle, risk meeting new people that I want to be friends. So you want friends, but you are afraid of meeting new people. Okay, let me ask you this. Is it that you're afraid of meeting new people, or you don't like starting conversations and you're shy? Well, I guess that's all the same. Get yourself out there, Michelle. Meet one person. Just one. Just one. Just one. That's all you have to do. Once you say hello and someone says hello back to you, it's like the car takes off on its own. Okay. I will tell you something. I love performing. I love speaking. It doesn't matter if I'm performing in front of 5 people or 500 or 5,000. Every time I get up to speak, I'm nervous. And when I say nervous, I mean, I feel like I'm about to throw up. It's in my stomach. Okay. That's where I carry my nerves. But the minute I get on the stage and I get that first word out, it's like, whew, you're on a roll. So just get out there. And besides, you have about 115 friends online with you right now, including me. So you are meeting all kinds of new people. Y'all say hi, hello to Michelle. Let's see here. Mary says, a pastor once said this: attempt something so big, unless God intervenes, it is bound to fail. Attempt something so big, unless God intervenes, it's bound to fail. Absolutely. If the good Lord's not with you, if the good Lord is not with you, absolutely. Okay, let's see here. I'll take a few more comments. God has your back. Just do it. Come on, Nana. Go and have eye surgery and sitting up here encouraging others. That's what I'm talking about. Just take the first step and God will do the rest. Absolutely. Oh, you talking to me. I thought you were talking to Michelle. I know you can do the elevator. We're going to do it together. Look, Michelle, you took the first step. Look at all your friends. Look, you've made friends already. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, okay. Catherine said, take me with you. We'll ride the elevator and order cocktail shrimp on top. Yes, I have to have a reward for getting on. It is bad. I've been stuck on so many, and I can't. The fear of being stuck on an elevator it's rough. So we're going to do that. I will take you all. I'll take you all with me on the elevator. We'll do that. I got to build up my nerves and watch it. My luck, we'll get on the elevator and I can't keep the signal, but we'll try it. Oh, okay. Walk by faith. Walk by faith. Okay. Oh, yeah. What you said. And listen, I have on one of my favorite shirts, and I know it may be backwards to you all, but it says, Jesus is my PR. Jesus is my public relations. A friend of mine said this, my manager said this, and I said, you need to put that on a shirt. And he did. So it says, Jesus is my PR, and I'm going to need my PR, my public relations, when I get on this elevator. Okay. I'm opening it up. If anybody has anything that we need to put out there for prayer, as always, we've talked well over time. Let's see here. Miss Betty says that's what she's afraid of, getting stuck. To be honest with you, Miss Betty, it is a control thing. As I'm waiting for everybody to come on in and tell me if there's anything we need to really pray about tonight. It's a control thing because you have no control. You are in a space that you cannot get out of, and you are depending on someone else to help you out. Oh, it's this overwhelming, I have no control, I'm about to die feeling, and I really need to push past it. Okay, well, listen, let's see here. Praying for answers at my neurologist appointment on Wednesday. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We are praying for that. Miss Amy. Okay, Winter, you have a wonderful night as well. And listen, what we're going to do, I'm actually going to go ahead and close this out. Praying for take away fears that we have. Absolutely. Absolutely. Getting organized again. I have lost it. Mm-hmm. And that's something I think we need to pray for for all of us, not necessarily in our houses, but maybe just in our lives. So I love it. Okay, so Linda Ball, excuse me, says we are getting the vaccine this week. Pray no adverse reactions. Yes, I will tell you this: as someone who is fully vaccinated, drink water, drink water, drink water. You want to keep yourself hydrated. Drink water before you go, drink water after. Water, water, water. Let's see here. Christine says, pray for my grandson. Okay, so they rescheduled his surgery. Yes, and if I remember correctly, your family has to travel to a hospital out of town to get to that surgery. So we're praying for healing and traveling grace for your entire family. Yes. I know that a lot of the comments, they're moving fast, so I've missed a few. So I will say this. Praying for healing, praying for organization in our lives, praying that the Lord takes away our fears, praying that everybody is doing well, and God will continue to hold us and keep us because we serve a good God. We serve a good God. If you just think back, the fear that we had last year, and he still had us, and he still has us. So we're praying for that. We'll pray for your friend. Just a general prayer of healing, a prayer that he keeps our mind and he removes fear from our hearts. Okay. Now, you guys know what I'm going to say. Before I go, what am I going to ask you to do this week? What am I going to ask you to do? Mom says, praying for a friend, and that we still have people dealing with COVID. We still have people taking care of those dealing with COVID. Sunny says a prayer of progression. A lot of times, I think that sums it up, actually, Sunny, a prayer of progression for all of us, because we all need to progress. We need to progress mentally. You need to maybe progress on your job. Maybe you need to progress spiritually. We were talking about being organized. We're asking God to remove fear. So the prayer of progression, I like that. That sums it all up. And I love it. Get your shine on, y'all. Get your shine on, get your shine on, get your shine on. That's right. Have a wonderful evening, and I will be right here to harass you on Wednesday. I'm sorry. And y'all, if anybody wants to, I want to do a theme song. I really want to get us a theme song. So if anybody is a writer and you want to write up something, inbox me and let's talk about it. I really want to, or as a singer, I can write it if you can sing it. Let's get your shine on. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.